Hi, I'm Sim from Heirloom Naturally. We grow old-fashioned vegetables and seeds in the field without chemicals in the glorious high country town of Mansfield, Victoria. Now we're coming up to mid-April here in Australia, across the world, but in Australia, so that means that we are actually walking into our winter season, and it is time for me to get the last of our heirloom pumpkins harvested and curing so that we can continue to eat them throughout the winter period. Now, if you're anything like me, you'll be pulling out your pumpkin vines and finding immature pumpkins on them, and perhaps you're thinking, gosh, it's such a waste to just throw them into the compost. What else can I do with them? So I thought that I'd show you today something that you can do with them instead of giving them to your compost heap. Let's go and have a look. So this is one of our pumpkins that is called Grandma Trombone. It's a lovely heirloom pumpkin and it has a vibrant orange flesh on the inside, which is quite firm. It's a great all-rounder. But you can see here that this one is not at all mature or ready to be harvested. And the reason that I can see that is that the skin is a beautiful shiny colour and vibrancy to it. And if I just move across to this one here, which is ready to be harvested, you can see the dull almost powdery appearance to that skin. So that's a sure sign that this one is still immature. The other sure sign is that I can easily get my fingernail into that and it makes an indentation. So again, another indicator that this is still not mature and ready to be harvested. And finally, if I move up here to the stem, that's still very green. And if it was ready to be harvested, it would be turning a browny colour. So this one is immature. If I pick it now and try to cure it for storage, it will just rot. So I have two options really in my context, or three. I can throw it into the compost. Don't really want to do that. My Highland cows and the sheep just go crazy for zucchinis and pumpkins like this. So if I threw it over the fence, they would all be very, very delighted with the meal that I am giving to them. But also, I can also get a meal out of this as well, because here's one that I grabbed earlier and I've cut it in half for you. What does that remind you of? That's right, zucchini. And this will cook up like zucchini, it will taste like zucchini. So if you don't want to ruin any of these immature pumpkins by just throwing them into the compost, you can actually munch on them yourself. So don't throw anything away. Most things in nature are edible, including pumpkin vines as well, when they're not beyond their use by date like mine are now, but certainly edible. So eat well, stay well, and know that there's a lot of things that you can do with a harvest that you may not have thought of before.